What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of the self-development series that we've started. I'm really excited for this next one because we're going to dive into 2 specific topics today that I really want you to think about and actually write down on a notebook or piece of paper. So I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen and write these 2 questions down, and then you're going to answer them in the most specific way possible you can think of. Okay, so question 1. In self-development, everyone starts in a different spot. So question 1 is going to say, what is your starting point? Your starting point. We need to figure out where you're starting from. Now, what I mean by that is, where are you at with yourself? Are you happy? Are you depressed a lot? Are things going on? I need to know, we want to know and write down what is going on in your life right now. That's really controlling how you act, what you do day to day, and how it affects how you function with people. So we need to, really right now, write down the best way you can describe how, what you are right now. Do you know what I mean? Where you are at, when you're with yourself, where are you at? So write down that question, because it really is predicated on everything that's gone on in your life up to this point, from when you were raised, from your parents, your grandparents, whoever you were raised by, and what's gone on in your life up to now. All those things are going to be factors in where you're at now with yourself, how you act, and what goes on. So we need to figure that out before we can start moving forward into developing you into maybe a better person with yourself, and how you can change the things you do to make you overall just happy all the time, driven, and just motivated to do all the things you need to do that might be holding you back from where your starting point is now. Where my starting point, where I was at, is I was someone who was, really worried about things all the time. I really worried about a lot of things. I was always nervous to jump into something because I was always thinking of what if that, what if this. I was always worried about things. So that was a big thing for me that I had to overcome. But I didn't know how to overcome that until I pointed out the problem. So it might not even be a problem, but it was a problem to me because it wasn't a good starting point for what I wanted to do in my life and go forward with everything I was trying to do. So we need to find a starting point for where you're at. Don't be afraid to write whatever you think is going on. I want you to be specific as possible, because this is very vital, guys, into transforming you into a different person, into a person that is just, driven and just wants to move forward every day in their life. I can honestly say I got out of that worried mindset person, and it's so much better with everything that's going on in my life, because I'm always trying to move forward. I'm driven, goal-oriented, and I'm always trying to get things done. And I'm not afraid to jump out, leap of faith without knowing what's going to happen in return. And that always, was a thing to me. I was afraid to do certain things because of what might happen. And you got to get out of that comfort zone if you want any big success to happen in your life. So write down that first question, what is your starting point, and be as specific as possible. Don't be afraid to write anything you think, because once we can really narrow down that question, you can start breaking it down and developing into what you might want to have, something you want to shoot for. All right, question 2 real quick, because I don't want to make this video too long, is I want you to write down what you think the one thing is that you do best, your number 1 strength. And don't tell me, you don't have a strength or anything like that. Everyone has something they're really good at. What could you call yourself an expert in? So really think of that question, write down the specific answer, as specific as possible. And what are you a pro? And what could you sit down with someone and they could be like, wow, he really knows what he's talking about. So really think of that one strength, because we want to focus on that one strength, and we want to see what we can do in your life to, maximize that strength and really go forward with that. Now, be as specific as possible. Really think about it. Think about what you do day to day, what you love, and what inspires you, and what's a passion in your life. So write that question down and answer it to as specific as you can, and I'll kind of cover in the next video how we're going to go about approaching these 2 questions, and things that we can do in our lives to start moving forward and making those 2 questions a really big part of our life. And yeah, so on Friday, that's going to be the next video, and I'm probably going to do a vlog again about what's going on in my life too. I don't know if you guys want more teaching videos, or kind of 1 teaching video a week, or one teaching video, and then what's going on in my life with all the things I'm doing, the projects I'm working on. So I'm probably going to do a vlog on Friday about, you know, the projects my brother and I are working on. So if you want, just leave a comment to let us know, to let me know what you want. If you have any questions, if you're not sure about how to answer the first question, or maybe even the second one, you know, I can call you, we can talk about it, whatever. But thanks guys for watching, and I hope this video helped. And, you know, leave a comment, like my Facebook page, Dane's Great Journey, where you can ask any questions, we can communicate. And I want to hear what you guys are doing in your lives, you know, and how you're incorporating what we're talking about into your life to make your life better. So thanks, and I'll see you guys on Friday.